This is Michael Wilson. We're looking at the question, is there a reward for our faithfulness to Jesus? God gives me so much. He gives you so much. He gives us time, resources, relationship, the gifts of the Holy Spirit to get His job done. His will be done. There will be an accounting for what I do with all of this. There will be a day when I must answer for what I did with His gifts. Am I being a faithful son? Am I getting the most out of His generosity? So we hear this from Jesus directly in a parable. It's Matthew 25:21. The conclusion was, his master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." So this verse is a part of a parable called the parable of the talents. Jesus tells a story about three servants who were entrusted with different amounts of money by their master before he went on a journey. The first two servants invested their money and doubled it, while the third one buried his money and did nothing with it. When the master returned, he praised the first two and said to them, "Well done, good and faithful servant." But then he rebuked the third servant and called him wicked and lazy, and took away his money and gave it to the first servant. So what does this teach us? I think it teaches us that God expects us to use the gifts and resource He has given us for His glory and for the benefit of others. He does not care how much we have, but how faithful we are with what He gives us. He rewards those who are diligent and obedient and punishes those who are lazy and disobedient. He invites us to enter His joy, which is the ultimate reward for serving Him. I found this verse very encouraging and motivating. It reminds me that God sees everything I do, and He will reward me according to my faithfulness. It also challenges me to examine myself and ask, am I using the talents God has given me for God's kingdom? And am I investing in eternal things or in worldly things? Am I seeking the approval of God or the approval of people? I hope this verse inspires you. It's some good news, my brothers and sisters.